Hello friends, I'm so thrilled you've picked up this book, Flow, The Path to Optimal Experience, Achieve Happiness Through Deep Engagement. For years I've traveled the world, sharing ideas about unlocking your potential and living a more fulfilling life. And one concept keeps coming up, again and again: flow. What is flow? Imagine a time when you were so absorbed in what you were doing, hours melted away. You weren't thinking about anything else, just completely immersed. That's flow. It's that feeling of being completely in the zone, where your skills perfectly match the challenge at hand. You feel energized, focused, and purposeful. This book isn't about some airy-fairy, unattainable ideal. It's about providing you with a practical roadmap to create more of these flow experiences in your everyday life. We're going to break down the components of flow, understand how they work, and most importantly, give you the tools to consciously cultivate them. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. It might seem wobbly and difficult at first. You might fall a few times. But with practice, guidance and understanding, you can become proficient, enjoying the freedom and exhilaration of the ride. This book is your guide, helping you navigate the world of flow. We'll explore how to find activities that truly engage you, how to set clear goals, how to focus your attention, and how to receive valuable feedback. We'll also look at how to overcome challenges and setbacks, maintaining your sense of purpose and drive. This isn't just about work. It applies to hobbies, relationships, and even simple daily tasks. This is a journey of self-discovery, a chance to understand your own strengths and passions. It's about designing a life where you feel challenged, energized, and ultimately happy. What will you gain from reading this book? A deeper understanding of yourself. Discover your unique strengths, passions, and what truly motivates you. Practical tools to increase flow. Learn techniques to focus your attention, set achievable goals, and overcome challenges. Increased creativity and productivity. Unlock your creative potential and achieve more by tapping into the power of flow. Greater sense of purpose and meaning. Discover activities that give you a sense of fulfillment and contribute to your overall well-being. Enhanced enjoyment of everyday life. Find flow in the simplest of tasks, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. More fulfillment. Applying the principles in this book will allow you to live a more joyful life. A happier, more fulfilling life. Ultimately, this book is about helping you create a life that is rich, meaningful, and truly your own. So get ready to embark on an exciting journey. Let's dive in and discover the path to optimal experience, together. It's time to unlock the power of flow and design a life filled with purpose, joy, and deep engagement. Alright, champion. Get ready to unlock the secrets to a life brimming with true joy and fulfillment. I'm thrilled you're here, because we're about to embark on a journey to understand the magic of flow. Chapter 1. Understanding flow. What makes us truly happy? Think about a time when hours flew by like minutes. You were completely lost in what you were doing, energized, focused, and the world around you seemed to fade away. That, my friend, is flow. It's that incredible feeling of being totally immersed in an activity, a state where time distorts, your mind is sharp, and you're firing on all cylinders. But why is flow so crucial to lasting happiness? Well, let's face it, fleeting pleasures like that delicious piece of cake or a quick scroll through social media give us a short burst of joy. But that feeling fades quickly, leaving you chasing the next hit. Flow, on the other hand, nourishes your soul. It's about growth, mastery, and feeling truly alive. It's the difference between scratching an itch and building a thriving garden. Flow occurs when you're faced with a challenge that perfectly matches your skills. Imagine a software developer, David, wrestling with a complex coding problem. It's challenging enough to keep him engaged, but not so hard that it overwhelms him. His focus sharpens, he's completely absorbed, testing solutions and problem-solving. Hours later, a satisfied David emerges, feeling like he can conquer the world after finding the final piece to the puzzle. This is flow. Notice the incredible things David gets through flow. Flow isn't just for tech gurus. It's not about some activity, but about a person's mindset. A lot of work may also be completed during the process of flow. Think about a marathon runner hitting their stride, a musician improvising a solo, or even someone meticulously arranging flowers. These moments of intense focus, complete absorption and effortless action are all hallmarks of flow. Flow is about finding activities that challenge you, engage you, and allow you to grow. It's about stepping into your potential and feeling truly alive. Get ready, because we're about to dive deep into this amazing concept and learn how to create more flow in your life. Because a flow-filled life, my friend, is a happy life. Alright champions, get ready to dig deep. We're about to dissect what makes those moments of pure bliss, those pockets of flow, actually happen. It's not magic, folks. It's a recipe. And lucky for you, I'm giving you the ingredients. Chapter 2. The 8 Keys to Unlocking Flow. Listen up, because mastering these 8 keys is like having a cheat code to a happier, more fulfilling life. 1. Clear goals. Know where you're going. Imagine trying to bake a cake without a recipe. Disaster. In flow, you need a clear objective. Practicing basketball? Your goal is to make the next free throw. The simpler and more defined, the better. 2. Focused concentration. Laser focus, baby. Ditch the distractions. When you focus, you bring all your energy into one specific thing. Cutting out distractions. Imagine a race car driver barreling down the track. All that exists is the road in front of them and winning the race. 3. Loss of self-consciousness. Forget the mirror. That little voice whispering doubts. Silence it. When you're truly in flow, there's no room for self-criticism. When you dance and lose yourself in the music, you are not concerned about what you look like or what people think of you. That is flow. 4. Distorted sense of time. Where did the hours go? Ever been so engrossed in painting that hours pass like minutes? That's flow messing with your perception of time. 5. Immediate feedback. Know how you're doing right now. Playing a video game. You see your score increase immediately. Writing? Knowing you just nailed that paragraph. The better and quicker your feedback, the easier it is to enter flow. 6. Feeling a sense of personal control. You're the master of your own destiny. Not in a global conquer the world kind of way, but in feeling like you're in charge of the task at hand. When playing piano, you feel in control of your hands and can execute whatever you envision. 7. Reward intrinsically motivating. Do it because you love it. The reward isn't a gold star. It's the joy of the process itself. Playing an instrument just for the pure enjoyment of the music. 8. Becoming absorbed in the activity. Full immersion, people. You're not just doing it. You are it. Think about a child completely captivated by building a Lego tower. Okay, friend, get ready to rumble because we're tackling Chapter 3, Finding Your Challenges, Stepping Outside Your Comfort Zone. Listen up. Flow isn't some magical, mystical happening. It's strategic. Think of it like this. Your skills are your power, and challenges are the monsters you're gonna slay. The sweet spot, that place where you feel alive and energized, is right where your awesome skills are put to the perfect test. But here's the truth. Coasting is the enemy. If you're just phoning it in, doing the same old stuff, that's a one-way ticket to Boredomville, and no one wants to live there. To truly unlock flow, we have to start to expand our horizons. We have to start doing hard things. The first step is to take a good, honest look at yourself. What are you actually good at? What activities make you feel energized and alive? Maybe are a great cook. Maybe you're a whiz at organizing. Start there. Now think about it. How can you level up? Cook something you never tried before. Try a type of cuisine that is foreign to you. Now this isn't about leaping into the Grand Canyon. Incrementally increase the challenge. If you're okay with public speaking in front of 5 people, try speaking in front of more people. If you're good at writing small articles, step it up, and try longer, more intricate pieces. The key is to find that beautiful balance. Just challenging enough to keep you engaged, but not so overwhelming that you freeze up in panic. That feeling of, oh man, I think I can do this. Embrace that nervous energy. That's flow calling your name. Don't be afraid to try new things and test your limits. Go be awesome. Alright champ, let's pump some iron for the brain. We're talking about boosting your skills, learning and improving. This isn't about just passively absorbing information, folks. This is about actively sculpting yourself into the person who absolutely crushes those challenges we talked about in the last chapter. Think of it like this. You want to climb Mount Everest, right? You don't just teleport to the base camp and hope for the best. You train, you practice. You build the strength, the endurance, the skills necessary to reach the summit. So how do we do it? First, ditch the idea of overnight success. Real skill building takes time and effort. And that's okay. Embrace it. Celebrate the small wins. Imagine John wants to be a better public speaker. He doesn't just hop on stage and give a TED talk, though that would be awesome. He joins a public speaking club, practices breathing exercises, and asks for feedback. Each small step builds his confidence and skill. It's about the journey, not just the destination. What about learning plateaus? They're inevitable. You're crushing it and then, bam, you feel stuck. This is normal. Don't get discouraged. It's a sign you're pushing yourself. Time to shake things up. If John feels his public speaking skills aren't improving, he might try recording himself and analyzing his performance, or seeking a mentor who can offer new perspectives. The key is deliberate practice. What does that mean? It means focused, intentional effort, not just mindless repetition, but actively seeking ways to improve. It's about getting feedback, analyzing your mistakes, and adjusting your approach. It's about being present and engaged in the learning process. Think of it as fine-tuning a race car. Every adjustment is intentional and focused on maximizing performance. Remember, learning should be something you enjoy. If it feels like a chore, you're less likely to stick with it. Find ways to make it engaging, fun, even gamify it. Celebrate the small wins, track your progress, and reward yourself for your efforts. Learning isn't just about acquiring new skills. It's about becoming a more resilient, adaptable, and capable version of yourself. You've got this. Now go out there and start building. Alright, champions. Let's ignite some passion and transform your workday. This is your pal, the Motivational Maestro, here to help you unlock the secrets of flow, right in the heart of where you spend most of your time. Work. Chapter 5. Flow at Work. Turning your job into a passion. Listen up. I know many of you might be thinking, my job? Passion? Are you kidding me? But hear me out. You don't need to land your dream job overnight to experience flow at work. It's about changing your perspective and taking action. Think about it. How many hours a week are you spending making money? We use that time. First, set personal goals. Don't just go through the motions. Find something within your tasks that you can improve, quantify, and make your personal quest. Instead of just processing data entries, find an optimum routine to finish it with high accuracy rate. Next, seek challenging tasks. Easy things are boring and doesn't motivate you to improve yourself. Is there a project nobody wants to touch? Volunteer. Is there a skill you want to learn that could benefit the team? Offer to take it on. The more challenge bring, the more opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. And the more you improve, more you are confident in your skills. Find the meaning. How can you connect what you do to something bigger? Even if you're stapling documents all day, consider that those documents might be helping a client. You get paid to do what you are doing now. Find the meaning. Or create one. Remember, champions, flow is a feeling. Act in flow. Now go out there, transform your job, and rock that workday. You've got this. Chapter 6. Flow in Relationships. Connecting deeply with others. Alright, champions, I'm talking to you. You thought flow was just about coding all night, or painting a masterpiece alone. Think again. Some of the richest flow experiences come from connecting with others. Yep, relationships. Flow isn't isolation, it's connection. Think about it, a great conversation, a killer collaboration on a project, even just shared laughter over dinner. These are all fertile ground for flow. So how do we cultivate that flow in our connections? First, active listening. Not just waiting your turn to talk, but really hearing what the other person is saying. Understand their feelings, their viewpoint. When you truly listen, magic happens. Try it. Fully focus on what your friend is saying as he narrates the story of his day. Second, shared activities. Find things you both love to do. Maybe it's volunteering, hiking, playing music, anything. The shared challenge, the collaboration, the joy. Boom. Flow state. Third, mutually challenging goals. A team project, a couple working towards a financial goal, friends, training for a marathon. The shared ambition, the shared struggle, the shared victory. Pure flow fuel. Finally, foster connection and harmony. Be empathetic, be supportive, show gratitude. A positive, harmonious environment is where flow blooms. It means appreciating your co-workers by bringing cookies or offering to stay late and help with a project when it's crunch time. Remember Leo, who always felt disconnected from his family. He started playing board games with his kids. Not just passively playing, but engaging, teaching, laughing. Before you know it, bam, flow. Not just for him, but for the whole family. Relationships aren't just about obligation, they're about opportunity. Opportunity for growth, for joy, and yes, for flow. So get out there, connect, engage, and watch your relationships and your life ignite. You got this. All right, champion. Let's dive headfirst into Chapter 7. Flow in creativity. Unleashing your inner artist. Listen up, because I'm about to let you in on a huge secret. You are all artists. Don't let anyone tell you different. That little voice whispering, "You're not creative," needs to be silenced. Right? Now, creativity isn't just for painters and sculptors, my friend. It's for everyone. It's the spark of innovation, the aha moment, the joy of building something new. And guess what? When you're truly creating, you're in flow. Think about it. When you're lost in a drawing, or tinkering with a new recipe, or even brainstorming solutions at work, do you notice the time flying by? Are you totally absorbed? That's the magic of flow and creativity working together. But what if you're scared? Fear of judgment, fear of failure. I get it, but fear is a liar. The key is to embrace experimentation. Treat everything like a playground. Try, fail, learn, repeat. Did the clay pot collapse on the wheel? So what? You learned something. Changed your mind about the story idea halfway though writing it. Awesome. Set specific creative goals. Don't just say, "I want to be more creative." Instead, say, "I'm going to draw for 15 minutes every day," or "I'm going to write one page of a short story this week." Small, achievable goals keep you moving. Forget perfection. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Nobody starts out as Picasso. They start with a scribble. Give yourself permission to create something imperfectly, and focus on the process, not the product. Have fun. Creativity is supposed to be enjoyable. So pick the creative endeavors that bring you joy. You don't have to paint. Maybe composing music is more your thing. Maybe it is coding or writing poems. Remember, flow happens when you're challenged, but not overwhelmed. So step outside your comfort zone. Unleash that awesome inner artist, my friend. The world is waiting to see what you'll create. Now go get 'em. Boom. All right, champions. Let's get moving. This is it. Chapter 8. Flow in physical activity. Get ready to unlock a whole new level of awesome by harnessing the power of your body. Listen, forget the gym intimidation. Forget the pressure to be an Olympian. This isn't about perfection. It's about feeling good, feeling alive, and feeling that sweet, sweet flow. Exercise and sports, they're not just about burning calories, people. They're gateways to pure, unadulterated flow. Think about it. That runner's high? That's flow knocking on your door. Successfully landing a new yoga pose? Flow city, baby. The secret sauce? Finding that Goldilocks zone. Not too easy, boredom. Not too hard, frustration. But just right. Remember, what works for one person might not work for you. Love dancing? Crank up the tunes and let loose. Swimming? Dive in and feel the water embrace you. Hiking? Explore the world with your own 2 feet. Step 1. Match your activity to your mojo. Find something you genuinely enjoy. Don't force yourself. That yoga class your best friend loves but you hate? Skip it. Find that activity that makes you excited to get up and move. Step 2. Set smart mini-achievable goals. Champ. Don't aim for marathon on day 1. Aim for running non-stop for 5 minutes. Then increment the goals every week. Step 3. Focus on the feel. Forget the clock. Forget the competition. Concentrate on the feeling of your muscles working, the rhythm of your breath, the joy of movement. Feel your power build incrementally, every time. See how awesome is that? Example time. Imagine David hates typical cardio exercise like running. Instead, he loves playing basketball. So he decides to play basketball with friends 3 times a week. He focuses to coordinate, assist and score. This is much enjoyable for him than running, and that's the key. Find what makes you happy. This isn't just exercise, it's an adventure. It's a dance, a game, a challenge that sharpens not just your body, but your mind. It unlocks flow, it unlocks presence, it unlocks you. Now get out there and move, motivate, and find your flow. Alright champions, let's talk about the potholes on the road to awesome. Chapter 9. Overcoming obstacles, dealing with distractions and setbacks. Because, let's face it, nobody sails smoothly into flow every single time. Life throws curveballs. Distractions are the gremlins that want to steal your focus. Your phone buzzing, a noisy neighbor, a wandering mind. Recognize them. The trick is not to fight them head on, that just gives them power. Instead, gently guide your focus back. Think of it like steering a car. Small corrections keep you on course. Self-doubt is another sneaky foe. That little voice whispering, "You can't do this." Shut it down. Replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Remind yourself of past successes. Remember that feeling of accomplishment. Bottle that feeling and unleash it on self-doubt. And then there's the fear of failure. The paralysis of perfection. Newsflash. Failing is learning. Embrace it, analyze it, and grow from it. Think of a baby learning to walk. Do they give up after falling once? No. They get back up. Be the baby. Every failure is just a step closer to mastering the skill, unlocking flow. So what's the key to conquering these obstacles? Resilience. It's your mental muscle, and you can build it. Practice mindfulness, take breaks, and be kind to yourself. Remember that flow is a journey, not a destination. And even when you stumble, you are still moving forward. Stay persistent, my friends. Alright champions, let's dive headfirst into Chapter 10, Mindfulness and Flow, being present in the moment. Listen, you've worked hard to understand flow, to identify your challenges, to boost your skills. But sometimes, life happens, right? The dishes piling up, your phone buzzing, your mind racing a mile a minute. All of that pulls you away from the present, robbing you of that sweet flow state. That's where mindfulness comes in. Think of mindfulness as your flow superpower. It's about being fully present, tuning into the now without judgment. No dwelling on the past, no worrying about the future, just this breath, this moment, this task. Why is this important for flow? Because flow demands intense focus. When your mind is scattering like leaves in the wind, you can't achieve that laser-like concentration needed to hit your flow sweet spot. Mindfulness anchors you. So, how do you cultivate this superpower? Simple. Mindfulness practices. The most famous is meditation. Don't freak out. You don't need to become a monk. Start small, like 5 minutes a day. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. In-out. Notice the sensation of the air filling your lungs. Your mind will wander. That's okay. When it does, gently guide it back to your breath. No self-criticism, just a gentle redirect. Every time you bring your attention back, you're strengthening your mindfulness muscle. But mindfulness isn't just for meditation. Think about washing dishes. Instead of rushing, pay attention to the warm water, the scent of the soap, the feel of the plate in your hand. Really be there. Or when you are talking to a friend, truly listen to understand, rather than waiting your turn to talk. Let's say Mike is working on a project. Normally his mind would be all over the place thinking about emails or sports. But if Mike takes a moment to acknowledge these thoughts without any judgment, he'll be able to recenter on the task at hand. See how that works? You can make anything a mindfulness exercise. Turn ordinary moments into extraordinary opportunities to hone your focus. By practicing mindfulness, you're training your brain to ignore distractions, to stay present, and to deepen your concentration. And when you can do that, my friends, you open the floodgates to flow. You're building your capacity to lock in, to engage fully with what you're doing, and to experience the pure joy of being completely absorbed in the moment. So, start small, be patient, and watch your flow blossom. You've got this. Alright, champion, buckle up. We're diving deep into how to architect your life for maximum flow. Remember, life isn't something that happens to you, it's something you build. And we're gonna build a flow-generating powerhouse. Chapter 11. Designing your life for more flow. Think of yourself as an architect, but instead of designing buildings, you're designing your days. The goal? To make flow states the norm, not a happy accident. How do we do that? Simple. 1. Identify your flow triggers. What activities make time disappear? What pushes you to be better? Maybe it's writing, playing music, coding, cooking, even organizing your bookshelf. Make a list, no matter how small. These are your gold mines. 2. Schedule flow time. This is crucial. Don't leave flow to chance. Block out specific times in your calendar for your flow activities. Protect this time fiercely. Treat it like a non-negotiable appointment with the most important person in your life. You. Even 30 minutes a day can make a huge difference. 3. Minimize distractions. Our enemy is the endless pings, notifications, and interruptions. Create a sanctuary. Turn off your phone. Close unnecessary tabs. Let others know you need uninterrupted time. Your focus is a precious resource. Guard it jealously. Example. Let's say John finds flow while building model aeroplanes. He loves the precision and challenge. He identifies that his flow trigger is the intricate process of piecing together the tiny parts. To design his life around this, he schedules an hour every evening after dinner, in a room free from the distractions of TV and family conversation, to work on his aeroplanes. He also makes sure to set out all his necessary tools and the instruction manual beforehand, so that he does not have to spend time looking for them during his flow time, making the most of the hour he has blocked out. Remember, this isn't just about being productive, it's about experiencing the joy of being fully engaged in life. So start designing, start creating, and start living. Now go out there and make every day a masterpiece of flow. You got this. Alright, champions. Let's talk about something crucial. The flip side of paradise. We spend all this time chasing flow, this incredible state of being fully immersed and happy. But even the most powerful tools can backfire if we're not careful, right? This chapter is all about the dark side of flow, avoiding obsession and neglect. Think of it like this. Flow is a superpowered car, amazing for long drives, but disastrous if you only ever drive and forget to eat, sleep, or see your loved ones. The danger zone appears when flow turns into obsession. You get so hooked on painting, coding, playing music, or whatever your jam is, that the rest of your life fades away. Suddenly you realize you haven't spoken to your family in days, your apartment looks like a disaster zone, and you're surviving on instant noodles. Not good. Flow, unchecked, can blind you to other important aspects of life. You might start neglecting your health, your relationships, your responsibilities, all in the name of chasing that feeling. Remember John, who was obsessed with online gaming. He felt incredible during those intense matches. Total flow, but his relationships suffered. He isolated himself, lost interest in his real-world friends, and his grades plummeted. He forgot that life is a multi-layered masterpiece, not just a single screen. The key is balance. Think of your life as a wheel. It needs spokes for work, fun, relationships, health, personal growth, and more. If one spoke gets too long, the whole wheel gets wobbly. How do we avoid falling into this trap? First, mindful awareness. Regularly check in with yourself. Ask, am I neglecting anything important? Are my relationships suffering? Am I taking care of my body? Am I being honest with myself? Be brutal, be honest. Second, set boundaries. Schedule time for everything. Work, flow activities, family, exercise, and relaxation. Treat these appointments as non-negotiable. Third, seek feedback. Talk to trusted friends or family. Ask if they've noticed any negative changes in your behavior. A fresh perspective can be incredibly valuable. Flow is a gift, a powerful tool for self-discovery and growth. But like any powerful force, it requires conscious control. Stay aware, stay balanced, and use flow to enhance your life, not consume it. Now go out there and create a life that's both deeply fulfilling and well-rounded. You got this. Alright, champion, let's dive into Chapter 13. Flow and Meaning. Connecting flow to your values. Listen up. Flow isn't just about feeling good. It's about feeling alive. And to truly feel alive, that flow state needs to be connected to what really matters to you. Your core values. Think of it like this. If flow is the engine, your values are the destination. Ask yourself this. What truly matters to you? What makes you tick? Is it honesty, creativity, helping others? Maybe it's family, learning or adventure. Seriously, grab a pen and paper, jot them down. No one else needs to see this. These are your guideposts. Now comes the exciting part. How can you bring those values into your flow activities? Let's say you value creativity. You achieve flow while coding. Awesome. But what if you also value helping people? Maybe you could dedicate some of your coding flow time to working on open-source projects that solve real-world problems for people in need. Bam, flow and meaning. Or perhaps you value physical fitness and family. Think about it. You get flow by running in nature. You can bring in your kids by bringing them along. You can show them nature and teach them the values of being physically fit. Now you bring in your values of fitness, family, and showing them the beautiful nature. The key is to link your internal joy flow with your external purpose values. It's not enough to just be good at something. You need to be good at something that matters to you on a soul level. This is where the magic happens. This is where ordinary days turn into extraordinary experiences. Integrating your values into your flow activities gives you a deeper sense of purpose. It transforms enjoyable moments into meaningful contributions. You're not just experiencing flow, you're living it with intention and direction. You're not just climbing the ladder, you're leaning it against the right wall. You can have amazing influence on society by being a meaningful part of it. So get going. This connection boosts your motivation, satisfaction, and overall well-being. When you feel aligned with your values, flow becomes more fulfilling and sustainable. You develop resilience to overcome challenges because you know your efforts contribute to something larger than yourself. Now, go out there and link your values to those flow activities. The world is waiting for the real you. Alright, champions, it's your friend and guide, here to fire you up for Chapter 14. Flow in the future, adapting to a changing world. Listen, the world isn't standing still, is it? Technology explodes, trends shift, and what's in today is out tomorrow. So how do you thrive, not just survive, in this hurricane of change? Flow. It's your superpower. The secret? Adaptability. And flow cultivates it. Think of learning a new skill for your job, which is daunting at first. Remember the 8 keys. As you break down the task, clear goals, and get immediate feedback from online tutorial, adjust and perfect. The challenge is right in that perfect balance. Each milestone becomes supercharging. Each attempt will make you feel very close. In the future, the best job is your present job, if you can control everything you do or not. Maybe you're facing job insecurity due to automation. Instead of panicking, channel your energy into learning new coding. Again, you might struggle initially, but with dedication and a focus on skill improvement, you conquer the new skill set. And this creates a sense of purpose and self-efficacy, crucial for navigating an uncertain future. Flow isn't just about productivity. It's about resilience. It's about seeing change as an opportunity, not a threat. It's about embracing lifelong learning and developing a growth mindset. It's about knowing that even when the ground shifts beneath your feet, you can build a new foundation, find your balance and rise. You've got this. Alright, champion. Get ready to unleash the ultimate power. Living a flow-filled life. We're not just talking theory anymore. This is about action. This is about crafting your daily rhythm to maximize joy and accomplishment. Chapter 15. Living a flow-filled life. Creating a daily rhythm. Forget fleeting moments of happiness. We're building a lifestyle. A life pulsing with purpose and engagement. How? By consciously building flow into our everyday routines. Think of it like designing a symphony. Each note, activity plays a part, and together, they create a masterpiece. Your Daily Flow Toolkit. 1. The Power Hour Jumpstart. Dedicate the first hour of your day to something that genuinely challenges and excites you. Maybe it's writing, coding, exercising, or learning a new skill. Avoid distractions. No phone, no email. just pure, focused engagement. 2. Micro-flow breaks. Throughout the day, sprinkle in mini-tasks that demand focus, a challenging puzzle, a quick coding problem, or even a complex breathing exercise. These breaks re-energize your mind and prevent burnout. 3. Skill scaffolding rituals. Identify a skill you're passionate about. Break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Schedule 15 to 30 minutes daily to practice. Consistency is key. You don't become a master overnight, but you do become a master by showing up every day. 4. The evening unwind. Before bed, engage in activities that promote relaxation and mindfulness. Read a book, meditate, or listen to calming music. This prepares your mind for restful sleep and sets the stage for a flow-filled tomorrow. 5. The Challenge Journal. Each night before sleeping, jot down the challenges you tackled and how you leveled up. It's a perfect way to stay aware of the progress you're making. Example, time. Let's say Alex wants to integrate flow more into his daily life. He loves to create. Alex decides his power hour will be dedicated to drawing. Microflow breaks. Solving Sudoku puzzles and skill building. Learning digital art. In the evening he reads a fictional book. Don't just read this and nod. Do it. Design your daily rhythm. The Reminder Rocket. Remember the 8 keys to unlocking flow. Keep them in mind. Challenge and skill balance. Clear goals. Immediate feedback. Concentration. Control. Loss of self-consciousness. Time transformation. And intrinsic reward. If something is off, adjust your rhythm. You are the conductor of your life symphony. Start composing a masterpiece of flow today. Now go out there and make it happen.